This video is an introduction to importing data in HoloEdit to create clips. Clips are the primary building blocks of HoloEdit compositions. A clip is a container for one or more streams of data imported into HoloEdit. They contain data and timing information, so it can be added to a volumetric video composition and played back. Additionally, clips allow users to specify import settings of the data you've brought into HoloEdit and update those settings at any time. Clips can be created in HoloEdit when supported source files are detected in your workspace. When you're able to create a clip, you'll see a Make Clip button next to the folder in the project window. When a workspace is open in HoloEdit, all supported file types are automatically indexed as they're added to the workspace. Any directory containing indexed files can be used to create a clip using the Make Clip button in the project window. When volumetric video is imported into HoloEdit, it's imported as data streams. The two main types of data streams in HoloEdit are mesh streams, which represent 3D geometry and related data such as skinning and colors, and texture streams, which represent surface textures or multi-view environments. Clips can contain mesh data, texture data, or both. When a clip is created, the samples that make up the clips are associated with the timing of the clip, so that frames play in order and gaps are preserved. This way, corresponding load asset stages will be populated based off of the frames in the clip. Clips can be made from any folder structure, and import the underlying files regardless of the directory structure. For example, you can easily import a clip with separate mesh and texture folders, or with individual folders per file, as long as the underlying files are named individually. As soon as a clip is created, a clip can no longer be created from any of that folder's parent directories. However, it's usually not recommended to create a clip out of a complex tree of directories. If multiple files with the exact same file names are contained in a clip's directory, only the last file imported by HoloEdit will be used in the final clip. HoloEdit supports industry standard formats for clip import. Each format will be converted into the appropriate data streams inside of HoloEdit based on the file type and its contents. HoloEdit supports mesh streams from the file types OBJ, FBX, PLY, and OMS files, which represent whole clips and can only be imported if they're placed alone inside of a folder. HoloEdit Mesh import supports importing vertex position, vertex colors, and vertex normals. Additionally, with the OMS and FBX formats, skin binding and skeletal data will be imported if present. HoloEdit supports texture streams from the following formats: PNG, JPEG, and MP4 files, which, like OMS files, represent whole clips and can only be imported if they are placed alone inside a folder. In addition, HoloEdit supports a kind of texture stream called MVEs. MVE, or multi-view environment, is a format for raw image data used for geometry reconstruction and texturing. MVE frame sequences can be used in HoloEdit for the texture reconstruction stage. MVE data is imported as a special texture stream during Make Clip if each frame is formatted according to the MVE specification. For more information on proper formatting of MVE imports, please refer to the written documentation. After pressing the Make Clip button, clip settings can be configured via the Import Clip window. You can also open the Import Clip window by re-importing an existing clip, by right-clicking on the existing clip and choosing Re-import Clip, or by pressing the Update button if files have been added or removed to the clip folder. The Import Clip window is made up of several parts. The Clip Name field. This field previews the name of the clip. As of HoloEdit 2020.4.1, it will be the same as the name of the directory selected for the clip, and will reflect the name you will see when the clip is added to the composition. The clip information. This text, directly below the clip name, has the details on the streams and files found inside of the directory. The stream inspector. This large field has one or more tabs of list views. One tab is present for each stream and details the contents of the stream. It will display the name of each independent sample and its format. Once a clip has been imported, the channel information will also be present. When making a clip containing mesh streams, the following options are available. Z is up. Toggle the orientation of the clip to use Z is up rather than Y is up coordinates. If your clip is horizontally aligned rather than vertical, enabling this parameter on import will correct this issue. Flip X-axis. Toggle the orientation of the X-axis. This is necessary for clips exported from certain 3D packages and capture technologies. If you notice your performer is mirrored horizontally on import, enabling this parameter will correct the issue. Reverse winding order. Reverse the winding order of the mesh samples, turning the mesh inside out. Use this setting if your clip appears to have flipped geometry, allowing you to see textures on the inside of your mesh. This is necessary for clips exported from certain 3D packages and capture technologies. Enabling Flip X-axis will also invert the winding order. Detect stabilized sequences. This option detects existing stabilization present in the mesh stream. Enable this if your mesh stream was exported from HoloEdit after processing in a stabilized stage or comes from another source with stabilization added. And calculate normals. This option automatically calculates surface normals for shading on your mesh. If your mesh streams come with existing normals predefined, leave this off. Note that normals slightly increase the file size of your output clip. With a clip selected, this option also appears in the clip inspector. If you're planning on adding lighting to your clip during playback, you should ensure that normals are present. The final options in the window are the import pattern settings. The import pattern settings specify the order the imported files will appear in the clip. The default settings sort the imported frames by number and should be appropriate for most clips. Finer controls are provided if necessary. The first parameter is number of frames. The number of frames dropdown controls whether the file name should be interpreted using part of the file name or sorted by name. When sorted by name, the files are ordered in what is often referred to as a natural order, which is alphabetically except for strings of digits, which are compared using their numerical value, so that, for example, 101 comes after 11, even though 0 comes before 1. Each source stream is sorted separately. By default, this is set to using part of the file name with a default frame number pattern to consider only numbers. The next parameter is frame number pattern. When number of frames is set to using part of the file name, you can specify a pattern using the frame number pattern field. The pattern text is matched exactly except for a few special wildcard characters. Using a number sign matches the frame number or frame range. The number sign character matches either a string of digits or two strings of digits separated by one dash and any amount of spaces. Some examples could look like 2, 018, or 1-10, or 0008-0012. The result is used as the frame number or frame range if it's a range. The pattern must include exactly one number sign wildcard. Using an asterisk matches 0 or more non-digit characters, including spaces. Using a dash matches one or more digits, but excludes them from the pattern. A wildcard can be treated as a non-wildcard character by adding a backslash before them. Additionally, using the drop-down to the right of the frame number pattern, you can set whether the pattern occurs at the start or end of the file name, anywhere in the file name, or must match the whole file name. A summary of this information can be seen by hovering over the question mark next to the frame number pattern box. When you press the import button, your clip will begin to import, and a window displaying the import status will automatically open. Once the import completes, the icon to the left of the folder name will change to indicate that the clip is imported in the workspace. After a clip has been imported, it can be added to a composition as a load asset stage. To quickly create a load asset stage corresponding to your clip, you can click and drag it into the composition window. If you need to make an adjustment to the import settings, you can right-click on the clip and select Re-import. You can edit the parameters as necessary. Orientation and display changes like Z is up, flip X axis, and reverse winding order will update automatically in the viewport when the clip is updated and can be done at any point in processing your track. When updating the detect stabilize sequence and calculate normal parameters, you'll have to manually replace the load asset stage to update the data in your composition. Additionally, it's important to be aware that any stages that affect the mesh stream will need to be reprocessed if you re-import a clip after you have completed processing. When HoloEdit detects new files added to an existing clip directory, an update button will appear to the right of the clip. Pressing this button will bring up the Import Clip window to specify settings to re-import the whole clip and any new data. If you review the contents of your workspace in the File Explorer, once it's been imported, you'll notice a clip is now included in the project, as well as all of the metadata for the contents of your workspace. For more information on importing clips into HoloEdit, please review the HoloEdit written documentation. Thank you for watching this video. Please check out the other videos on the Arcturus channel for more information on HoloEdit.